here's what I'm going to do, Tiny.
Yes,
as
sir.
long as you're cool with it.
Yes, sir.
So these cameras have been rolling and catching all this.
Okay.
And so we have never done this before for the burn, but we just finished our episode with Matt Tetrault. And here's what I would share with you. This is an episode right here.
Yes, sir.
And so what I would like to do is we're gonna cut, and it's just gonna be raw.
Raw.
But we are going to share what you just did as a burn episode, because here's why. When I hear that passion come from you, here's what I hear. I hear somebody who has embraced their opportunity. And I think right now in the world, correct me if I'm wrong,
Okay.
there's people who just accept where they are and they don't fight to embrace their opportunity.
Correct.
And if we go back to that timeline of what you started and the sequence, it's your positive energy and attitude that has caused your ability to say, I'm not just going to stay where I am. I'm going to embrace the opportunity to be the best. Just get the hat. Get the hat.
Make sure you
just
get
like
it now.
Wanzek says, I'm going to be the best.
Be the best.
But it's your energy and your passion. And here was our interaction this morning. So this morning I got to kick off and we did stretch and flex and I got to fire everybody up. And you came up to me, I told a little Alabama story. And we got a raging Cajun here down from Louisiana.
That's it.
And Tiny came up to me and he said, no. He goes, you need to speak for LSU, which I can't do because I won't speak for another SEC team. But I could just feel your passion, your energy. And then you started telling all of us about the celebration that was going to take place for this project.
Right.
And all of the food that you were going to make and everything that you were going to do. And I was just blown away. That energy and passion for life. We're going to turn this into an episode.
Yes, sir.
Because people need to see that authentic energy and passion, which that right there is what has fueled your growth. So, I
Yes, sir.
appreciate people like you who embrace opportunity, and they're an example
Yes, sir.
that no matter where you are, you're writing your story and the best chapters are in front of you.
Through the time I've been here since June, I done progressed. So I went from basic operator to crew lead to regular lead. Now I'm actually in a position where I'm about to get my former positions in the next couple of
He's on his way to
times.
34.
So with that
I'll have
being
Clay come back
said, the
and get
change that we done had from
you. All right, bye.
from a company that you can work for, where people don't care, till you come into a company where you have the top executive that can come out and say, hey, Tiny, how you doing? Hey, Bob, how you doing? Where they know you by name. That means more than anything, and to actually take the time to come out and speak to you. Not just to say, hey, you're doing this wrong, but hey, how you doing? How's your family? All that is a big part of what Wanzek really stands for, family. They don't just say family, they mean family. They don't just speak safety, they mean safety. And that goes from the top all the
They
way
were
to the
pulling
bottom.
in when you were pulling out. It's awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
So other than anything about LSU, what else you got? Maybe one life lesson, the greatest lesson. Who's the one individual who impacted you more than any other in your life? That helped you find that burn inside of you?
My grandfather, he actually took the time to say, it's nothing that you cannot do if you don't set your mind to it. And with that being said, he really put it to the point where you take one step at a time. Don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to be human. Everybody fails at one point or another. So when you fall, you just pick yourself back up, you dust yourself off, and you keep moving. And that's what I pretty much can say about the Wanzek family. When you fall, they're actually going to dust you off themselves. They're going to dust you off. They're going to say, okay, we made a mistake right here. Let's do it this way. They're just not going to throw you to the wolves. Okay, we made a mistake. Mistakes happen. Let's get better from that mistake. Let's do it where we don't make that same mistake again the next time. So you build yourself and you take it. And he always told me, strive. And I kept that all in me. Always have the great personality and always be lovable all the way around.
You know you're lovable. You know that big old smile.
That's me. I
So
love it.
thank you for joining us. What turned into a special episode of The Burn. We didn't know it was going to be The Burn. But I appreciate you coming up this morning, sharing that energy, but also coming right over here and sharing with everybody
Correct.
a little bit of passion and enthusiasm, which I think the world needs. The world needs more people to love on people right now.
Correct.
And so a little bit of love, a little bit of passion from Tiny to you to say, embrace your opportunity, as Wanzek loves to say, to be the best.
Be the best.
Thanks, Tiny.
All right.
Appreciate it.